面白いことがあったんでしょ？早く教えて。
Welcome to the stream. Today on Honkai Impact 3rd, we are continuing the story of Midnight Chronicle, possibly including more Fall Guys-esque gameplay. But more importantly, the second half of the main story of this event. Which, I must be honest, has probably been one of the events recently that I enjoyed the story of the most. Maybe because we are meeting characters we don't really know much about. So it's quite original in the way it's going. But let's see if that stays true. In Transporting Terminal. She suddenly remembered that person's odd behavior, and her emotions began to waver. At the end of last time, our two main protagonists of this story got a little bit into a fight. I guess now we're gonna see where each of them went. And how it's gonna go for them. Near midnight, it was pitch black at the South Transit Hub. It's so quiet. Maybe it'd be better if Susanna was here. We might be able to find that ghost car quicker. Ah, forget it. It's too late now. This place. No matter how often I'm here, it still creeps me out. That's okay. It's not like ghost stories are real. Su Shang silently thought to herself, gripping her sword. Her sword in her hand helped put her heart at ease. Things looked just as they had the last time she had come. A few bricks and tile, but no sign of life at a glance. I'll give any ghost that want trouble the one too, but put them in their place, easy peasy. Then again, ghosts were people once. This would have been where they lived. Ghosts get homesick too. It makes sense to come back to where you were from originally. And ghosts from 500 years ago would still be here. Where are they all? Stop it, stop it. What am I thinking? Su Shang shook her head in an attempt to clear her mind. Look, listen. These are the basic principles of martial arts. Amid all her thinking, she heard a tiny sound come from behind. A sound that was out of place. At least, it's not a ghost. I was wondering if you were gonna show up. This should make things easier. A beam of moonlight gleamed across the blade's edge. In the sword's reflection, the Honkai beast approached Su Shang from the shadows. How unlucky for you to have run across me. Always better than ghosts, these scarlet Uriels. I can't see very much with that roof above. I don't remember there being so many Honkai beasts the last time I was here. Just what's going on? It also looks like the shopkeeper fixed the streetlight that kept flickering the last time I was here. Up ahead was the crane game she had once played with Susanna. Nearby was a faded arcade machine, covered in dust. It's dusty, but the joystick's clean. Hey, it's Homo. Sushang ran her fingers over the joystick and buttons, which were only covered in a thin layer of dust. Someone has to maintain the arcade machines here, changing parts and collecting coins and so on. My assistants refused to come, so I had to come myself. There are always people like you who come in the day, calling it the last point in the Honkai defense grid, like it's a niche attraction or something. Why did the manager have to scare us like that? Glad that's just a false alarm. Hey, what are you laughing at? On the one hand, it's pretty dead. On the other hand, people come here all the time to check it out. She glanced over the token exchange box next to her, which was stuffed with free play tickets from her last visit. No one touched the tickets. Is anyone checking in on these machines? Sushang inserted the token. After a moment, the screen flickered and lit up. This doesn't look any different from a normal arcade machine. Am I overthinking? Well, only one way to find out. Her fingers tapped away diligently. Unfortunately, Sushang hadn't gotten much better since she last played. Uh-oh. Almost fell off the conveyor belt. Oh no, I got smashed! The sprite representing Sushang was falling in midair. It's too hard. I can't get past this level. I shouldn't waste any more time. Huh? This time, instead of her character returning to start, a new screen had appeared. Oh ho, have you found the level select menu? What's this? A bunch of question marks. The machine isn't broken, is it? I've died on that stage tons of times and I've never seen this screen. Something's up. She moved the joystick to select the image at the end. And then, everything ended. Lost in illusion. Is the strange stage on the screen the key to solving all the mysteries? Guess we're playing a game within a game within a game.
またみんなと手合わせできるね。
Huh? Back to this level? It doesn't look fine. Oh wait, this looks like the other level I played earlier, but it's a little different. Something seems odd. I better be careful. I was not careful. Must be something wrong with the game. No, that was just me playing badly, Susha. Then again, can I get up there somehow? Must be something wrong with the game. There's nothing behind me, right? No. Oh, this works. Sure works. Hmm? Yes! Hey, halt! Where'd that drug run to? I can see you. Yeah, there you are. I'ma get you. Next time! Eek! What trickery is this? This is silly. That's not just the music. Got you now. Well, bye. You can't trick me. Ah! Mobius! Finally lost him. It's a good thing I'm quick. Moby. The plural of Mobius. Yes? Can't get away now, huh? Don't move. Let's see what's up with you. Panic! The strange miniature was backed into a corner, pulled an inflatable hammer out of nowhere, and hit itself hard on the head. Explosively hard. Oh no. It's T-posing menacingly. Why'd I become so big? You know what you're doing. Ready for some questions? Of course. Sushang confirmed without hesitation. Someone is in danger. Are you willing to help? Sure. Yes. So if there's any doubt, even if it comes at a price. Yes. Of course. Yes. Even if it may be all for naught. Do what you think is right. What's with all these questions? Hey, is that it? The screen went black and then lit up once more. This time, lines of numbers filled the screen. C39032 7 W41036 9 T738290 4 Cleared. B97392 13 R27518 20D89 271 11 Delivering. H27384 26 X 34729 45 A27849 37 Delivering. Cleared and delivering. Looks like accounting. But why do that on here? 794. Those numbers look familiar. Like I've heard them somewhere. I have heard those numbers too. Because I've heard numbers. This doesn't make sense. Why would monitors so new be missing parts? I thought it was my fault that another error was reported. 7 at Linhu North Road, 9 at the overpass, 4 at Forest Park. That's 20 parts in one day. Looks like there'll be some applications to fill out. No way. What are the odds? Like a stone cast over a still lake, thoughts began to ripple outwards. She suddenly recalled when the shopkeeper rushed them to leave, the heavy suitcase he carried, and the sound of metal. Maybe the shopkeeper has something to do with the missing parts. Ah, how did I not see it sooner? It was around this time that car left the transit hub. Is it for secretly moving parts? Huh. Try to fool me, huh? I've got you now. Sushang ran towards the hub, her heart pounding with excitement and satisfaction. There were no lights on the road leading to the hub, just the dark of night. Instead of fear, she was leaping with joy. She had figured it out. Back to silly music for a moment. Jump Chibi is out of hiding and is available to players. A hidden character? This era loves its surprises. We're gonna look at that later. Outside the Ark. A deep night surrounded the anxious figure as the girl enthusiastically pursued the truth. The van, covered in a grey tarp, was parked in the shadows. The door was open and the key was in the ignition, but no one was in the driver's seat. How careless. Oh well, makes things easier for me. After a quick search of the driver's seat, she found a few coins, a box of candy, a permit, and a small, tattered book. The book was filled with places and names, some of which had been crossed out. On the last page, a number was circled and underlined several times. 876. Is that the number of parts? What are they gonna do with that many parts? Sushang put the book away and looked over to the grey tarp covering the back. She hopped on top and lifted it. Ah. This is that imitation porcelain from earlier. This isn't it. Where are those parts? She picked up a vase, but before she could take a closer look, she heard a sound coming from inside. She tilted it over and shook it slightly. A metal part fell into her hand. Aha! They're using porcelain to move parts. No wonder they're so shoddy. The real product is the parts. I'm not sure if this is really smart or really dumb. Just a shake and you can tell something is in there. I'll pack up all this evidence, and soon they'll be arrested and brought to justice. Before she could pack up the parts, panicked footsteps came from around the corner. You alone aren't going to be enough. There are too many of them. Listen here. If you want to go, then go. Otherwise, let's do this. So they've already decided to show themselves. Good. I can take care of them now. Sushang leapt from the van and landed gracefully in front of the two. Halt! What are you doing here? You. What are you doing here? Now isn't the time to talk. If you don't go now, it will be too late. The shopkeeper's hands were shaking as he kept looking over his back. Sushang found herself also looking behind him. In the moonlight, the shadows of the buildings seemed to be moving. The abandoned hut suddenly seemed very lively. Honkai beasts. What are this many doing here? Dying is what they're gonna do. Oh, so this is the emergency brake Susanna mentioned. Does keep the Honkai beast constrained, but can't take these jerks out. Won't need it. But if I can take these jerks out, I won't need it. So you're talking about this machine here, which I could activate, but should I? Oh, it just creates time fracture. And it seems like I could only use it once, so hopefully I used it at a good time. Good enough, I guess. Cold light reflected off her scabbard. The dust settled. Everything happened in a fleeting moment. Hey, you two. What are you doing here at this hour? Oh, thank you. If it weren't for you, this could have gotten really messy. Aren't you forgetting to show some gratitude? Thanks. Ah, you aren't that guy from the other day. You? Oh, you do have met. A friend here doesn't have any manners. Can you tell me your name so I can properly thank you? My name is Li Susheng. No thanks are necessary. How about this? Come by the shop tomorrow and eat and play whatever you want. My treat. It's already getting late, so I have to get going. Hold on. You still haven't answered my question. Question? I'll ask again. What are you doing here? There are a few arcade machines and I wanted truth. The shopkeeper felt around for a handkerchief to wipe the sweat from his forehead. Forget it. Look how guilty this guy looks. Alright, let's hear it. Alright. We admit it. There, happy? Let's go. We don't need to waste time with her. Waste time? Susheng was stunned. She couldn't believe this person would brush her aside like it was nothing. Her heart surged with anger. I said halt! In a hurry to make the rounds. No one is leaving here tonight. Stealing parts, hiding them in porcelain in the dead of night to sell them, and you think just a few words and you're off the book. If I hadn't come, what would have happened with those Honkai beasts? You just let them run rampant in the city. Just for a couple of bucks, you put the whole southern, no, all of Ark City's 10 million residents in danger. You. Her chest heaved with anger. She struggled to find the right words as she bit her lip and her face turned red with anger. You two are big meanies! Yeah, tell them, Li Susheng. Hearing her say something so childish, the porcelain shop owner laughed. Haha. You're good with your hands, I'll give you that. He pointed to his head and wiggled his finger. But not so great with words. You. Oh yeah? What about me? Enough. The shopkeeper sighed, as though he made up his mind. Enough. Look, you're right. We stole the parts. But we aren't selling them for money. If not for money, then what for? See that light over there? You mean this? Far off, were tiny specks of light flickering like firelights. Almost impossible to notice if no one had pointed them out. No, I guess not. If you head south from the hub, past Ark City's limits, that's where the Honkai defense network ends, and where Honkai beasts begin to appear. That's where this brat and I live. Huh? But why not live here instead? Well, sure, everyone knows how safe and developed Ark City is, but look there, that's our home. We've lived there for generations, our family, our friends, our neighbors, and so many others in town, all right there. When Honkai beasts came, a lot of towns were abandoned since they couldn't stand up to it. But even with the city having expanded so much, how can it hold everyone? The lucky ones, those that were well informed, they settled down early on. Ordinary folk like us have to be careful, earn some money in the city, and wait for the city to come to us. Schicksal sent some emergency devices, but they aren't as good as the Honkai defense network. They aren't even foolproof, or they aren't as foolproof. My wife lights a lamp in front of our house for me when she gets off work. We've made it this far. Hopefully, the city will come to us too. The shopkeeper gazed at the lights in the distance. I've been at this for too long. The other day, my wife ran into a Honkai beast, just a step away from her home. The shopkeeper's lip twitched as he tried to speak, but no words came out. Manager? Why? Just one step away. He let out a sigh from deep in his heart, Then, acting as though nothing had happened, he gave the boy in black a pat on the head. His father suffered the same fate. We're just unlucky. Who can you blame? We can't live in fear all the time. He's right. I've talked with my neighbors. We want to set up a Honkai defense network, or at least get Honkai energy monitors. So I take apart the arcade machines and sell the parts. This kid hides them in vases and takes them to be sold. At first, we only sold some small parts here and there, but as more people found out, demand increased. I told him we are stealing from Schicksal. We can't take any money. There are always neighbors chasing after us, calling us heroes. But what sort of heroes are we? Sushang couldn't find the words. What could she possibly say? What words could she possibly offer? Sushang said nothing and wanted to say nothing. In her mind, as long as you were kind and strong, you can help everyone live in peace. She was used to people thanking her with tears in her eyes, but no one ever told her that saving someone now isn't saving someone's life. The people were with no way to defend themselves against Honkai beasts. They were trapped in a vicious cycle. She wanted to promise the shopkeeper, but she couldn't. Susanna was right. This was a problem she wouldn't be able to solve on her own. One person can only do so much. By the way, you were the one that modified the arcade machines, right? The shopkeeper nodded. So many people needed parts, so I set up arcades and contacted them internally to determine the number of parts needed. I didn't expect you to find out. I'm lucky it was you. I'm aware that residual Honkai energy on the parts can attract beasts, but who would have thought there'd be so many tonight? You're right. What we've done is wrong. Some of the parts are in the car, but some have been sent out, so it will take a while to get them back. But there should be some parts in the industrial park warehouse. I'll go get them. Wait, you mean this industrial park, right? Sushang opened up a map and pointed to an area marked with a red circle and the words, Inspection Site. Correct, don't worry. Tomorrow morning I'll take the parts to the Schicksal office and claim full responsibility. Hey, you can count me in. I can't let this old man go it alone. He needs some company. No, I told your father I'd look after you. If you mess that up, I won't be able to face him when I die. Come on, you geezer. Do the parts at the industrial park also have residual Honkai energy on them? Is that where Susanna went? I'm not sure. There might be. Why? As if struck by lightning, Sushang suddenly felt a wave of dread. Oh no, Susanna! Let's hurry, I guess, before she becomes Honkai food. Reflecting Blade. Not gonna sit by the sidelines this time, because I'm also a Valkyrie of Schicksal. Arc City, South District, Industrial Park. This is the last area that needs to be inspected. Luckily, no beasts have been seen over here. There was a bit of moonlight and she had a clear view of the park, but Susanna didn't let her guard down. Schicksal HQ quickly compared the historical data based on Susanna's urgent report. The results showed a positive correlation between Honkai energy spikes and monitor failure in the area. I wonder how Sushang is doing. She should be here by now. She squeezed the Homo doll dangling from her backpack without thinking. It was the one Su Shang won from a claw game for her. Right now, it's just you and me. What I said to her was a bit harsh. I should really apologize and make up for it. That decides it. After making sure the monitors are working correctly, I'll go find Su Shang and apologize. That is what I call a flag you just triggered. Oh, really? You're actually letting me play as her, and she doesn't have the weird half-finished walking cycle that some characters had in Elysian Realm before they were included as actual characters. Yes, I'm looking at you, Grace. Of course, more missing parts. But changing this many parts, I'm starting to really get the hang of this. The last one, quick and easy.
任せて。
Honkai Energy monitor calibration done. Finished uploading data. Alright, all done. These monitors are getting pretty old. It would save us a trip if they could scan themselves and send condition reports. Alright, let's add that to the mission report. At any rate, that went surprisingly well. Looks like a bit of good luck has finally come my way. Susanna quickly turned to go the way she came. The moon was shining brightly. She felt at ease, having successfully completed her mission. Heh, never done an entire area's monitor repairs that quickly before. I bet Su Shang will be really impressed when she finds out. Maybe she'll say, "What are you doing back here already?" I'm all done with my mission. What do you think? Pretty fast, huh? Oh, I got some pastries on the way back and... Oh, don't be mad. She was mimicking Su Shang, asking her this question, then shook her head and sighed. I've made this difficult for Su Shang again. I bet she'd be pretty disappointed in me, She reached back for the Homo doll on her backpack, but it wasn't there. Oh no, Homo's gone. I didn't drop it on the road, did I? Without hesitating, Susanna turned around and ran back to the industrial park. When did it go missing? Ah, I didn't even notice. It should be around here, right? I had it when I got here. How did it just disappear like that? Ah, there it is. The Homo doll was in the grass nearby. She picked it up and was relieved to see it wasn't broken at all. Just dirty. Susanna! Huh? That sounds like Su Shang's voice. Susanna looked back to see a familiar face. She had forgotten all the apologies she had prepared and waved her arms in excitement. Hey, Su Shang-sama! We need to get out of here. She had never seen Su Shang, who typically handled difficulty with ease, look so worried before. The wind blew past the hair on Su Shang's temples. Reflected in her stunned gaze was a silhouetted figure as large as a mountain. Look out! At that moment, Susanna's mind was blank. That was the closest she had ever been to a Honkai beast. so close she could reach out and touch it. Quick, move. Remember what you should do when you meet an unexpected enemy. She couldn't. Fear seized her mind. Her limbs were completely frozen. She couldn't move her muscle. It can't be. Time seemed to freeze. Then she felt a hand grab her wrist and give her a firm pull, rolling her onto her side. You okay? Sushang-sama, what are you doing here? I promised I'd go with you. I never go back on my word. I'm sorry, Susanna. I was out of turn the other day. I forgot what it meant to be a Valkyrie and the importance of working together. Sushang's eyes were filled with guilt. Susanna was surprised that she was so open with her emotions. You aren't mad at me? No, never. How could I ever be mad at Sushang-sama? I was in the wrong too. Alright, we can talk more later. Leave this to me. You need to get out of here now. But Before she could say anything more, Sushang had already drawn her sword. There was a flash of cold light against the dark of night. In one fell swoop, she dealt the Honkai beast a fatal blow. But the Honkai beast didn't fall. Instead, it shook its body and let out a shrill cry. What? She was stunned in surprise for a moment. Distracted, she didn't notice the pack of Honkai beasts coming from behind her. This is a real headache. They just keep coming like locusts. If only I could get them all in one place. Oh no, there are too many Honkai beasts. And they're moving all over the place. She's just chasing after them. Susanna's eyes followed Sushang, but she was moving too quickly, disappearing into the herd of Honkai beasts again and again. She knows the danger, but she keeps fighting. This is who she is, always giving it her best. But if she keeps it up, she's going to run out of energy. I need to help her. Come on, Susanna, think. There must be something I can do. Ah! She ran over, and after dodging several attacks, and falling and getting up several times, she finally reached Sushang. Sushang-sama! Just draw them together, alright? Don't get any closer, Susanna, it's too dangerous. I'll cover you while you get somewhere safe. Susanna shook her head and removed a part from her bag. Remember how I told you equipment repair is a mandatory subject for all Valkyries? By putting the part in backwards, the monitor releases Honkai energy, attracting beasts. This is intentional as a countermeasure. If I can distract the Honkai beast for a bit, Sushang-sama will have a shot at taking them out, right? It's too dangerous. You don't have any experience, you could get hurt. I think it would be better to... I know you can do it. And besides, I'm very good at attracting Honkai beasts. I'm not gonna sit by on the sidelines this time. I may not be as good as you, but I'm a Valkyrie of Schicksal. Susanna. Sushang was taken aback, but then let out a small smile. Alright, let's get to it. A cold steel blade was drawn from its sheath. With a sword glistening in the moonlight, she rushed towards the Honkai beasts. Come on! This was one of the rare times where I actually felt like I really ran into the shield of these guys and got fully blocked. It's your turn, Susanna. Got it. Leave it to me. Susanna, I need you now. Leave it to me. Teamwork makes the dream work. Schicksal Patrol Report 635-309. Thanks to Sushang-sama, not only did we complete all the inspection missions in the southern region early, we even solved the mystery behind Ark City's paranormal incidents. I pronounce this is definitely, absolutely, certainly the most memorable day in history. But I do have one regret. I completely forgot to take a photo. My friends, you can't even imagine how amazing Sushang-sama was in battle. She stood beside me, sword in her hand, fearless against all those Honkai beasts, and could joke with me. Plus, Sushang-sama and Durandal-sama fighting styles seem to be different. If Durandal-sama is a formidable strike of lightning, then Sushang-sama would be a breeze that blitz across a lake. Without even forming a ripple, she attacks with the intensity of a tempest. If only I could be like her one day. Now that I think about it, those Honkai beasts were probably nothing to Sushang-sama. Her every blow was graceful and unrestrained. It will be a breeze for her even if there were a few times more Honkai beasts. Or maybe she was giving me a chance. Although I was embarrassing as always and drew a blank when I saw those Honkai beasts, I didn't hold her back. That counts as being useful, right? Speaking of which, tomorrow's the last day of the mission. Other than finishing up the inspections, I still have to return to the Schicksal office in Ark City as a witness to the theft of public safety equipment. Of course it's wrong to steal those parts. I don't know why, but I hope that the Homeworld manager and porcelain shop owner don't get too heavy of a sentence. Sushang-sama said that it wasn't their fault, it couldn't be helped, and it's a tragedy caused by Honkai. She also said that she wanted to take a look at the areas next to Ark City and help to get rid of Honkai beasts for those who live in the peripheral. Even if she can only help them once, he still wants to do it, although Schicksal's defense facilities aren't perfect now. She trusts that all the diligent Valkyries won't let the people who are still fighting to survive down. She believes that one day nobody will have to live in the shadows of Honkai ever again. I feel like I should be doing something too. If possible, I want to apply to buy more Honkai energy monitors for those residents. It would be great if we could refurbish the highways around the area and install the Honkai defense network. That'll make their way home safer. Alright, it will probably be difficult to see Sushang-sama from now on. I want to give her a present as a souvenir for this journey. There are plenty of good options. Ark City's specialty snack, Homu dolls, cabinet tokens, but for personal reasons, I still chose that one. Perhaps Sushang-sama might not like that gift. It might even add to her troubles, but please allow me to cause a little more trouble for her this time. I promise, this will be the last time. Incomplete thoughts. All Honkai energy monitors in the South District have been inspected. No new errors within the past 24 hours. Okay, the report is in. Sushang-sama, all finished up here. Huh? Sushang-sama? She was just here playing games. The arcade was empty, save for a flashing arcade monitor. Whoa. Tales of Seer, Fantasia. This one really tests your agility. Su Shang would like it, but she didn't say anything when I asked her about it. I bet Su Shang would think this game is pretty easy, since she has such quick reflexes. Huh? Susanna approached the screen. Rows and rows of high scores filled the screen. Let's see how Su Shang ranks. Last place. Susanna's heart skipped a beat and she took a step back. Whoa, no wonder. Su Shang didn't want me to know. I'll have to pretend I don't. But I can't just pretend not to know. Oh, Su Shang-sama, I'm sorry. She squatted in the corner and covered her face, trying not to look at the arcade machine. What if she finds out? What do I do? Why'd I have to be so curious? Hello, can you hear me? Snap out of it, Susanna, come on. Uh-oh. Why were you squatting down there, covering your face? I yelled at you a couple of times and you didn't say anything. It's nothing. Alright then, reach out your hands. I have something for you. Huh? This is from that poster. Buy one giant homo milk tea, get the second half off. Bring your friends. Yep. I saw someone walk by with a cup. Asked where they got it from. The line was pretty short, so what do you think? Is it good? It's so sweet. And the taro is really sticky. It's so good. I love the taste too. It honestly tastes better than my master's tea. My master always adds so many leaves. The tea is basically black at that point. It's way too bitter. Haha, that's too much. I don't know how she could drink it. Something must be wrong with her taste buds. Su Shang smacked her lips, as if she could still taste the bitterness. But it's weird. After drinking something that bitter, anything you drink afterwards will taste sweet. My master always said, that pleasure follows pain. But this tastes really good. Su Shang buried her head in the cup and took a big gulp. I wish my master could have a taste. She gazed off into the distance. Beyond the skyscrapers and neon lights, the vermilion gables of Ark City were visible, reminding her of where she once lived. Maybe your master would like it too. What makes you say that? That old lady drank bitter tea for so long. It wouldn't hurt to try something sweet for once. After all, doesn't pleasure follow pain? Get out! You really called my master an old lady. If she heard, she'd make you drink a whole bowl of bitter tea and smile. Eh? Alright, seriously though, your mission. It's all finished up, right? Yep, all done. That's good. They knew deep down that with the mission finished, there was no reason for Susanna to stay in Ark City. The glow of the streetlights softened their faces. They looked at one another for a while, not knowing what to say. After a while, Su Shang opened her mouth. Well then, be safe getting back. Don't worry, I'll be safe. Don't think about failing so much. Just believe in yourself more and let go. Everyone has to start somewhere. I feel badly troubling everyone so much. What trouble? Next time you run into a Honkai beast, just don't be so stiff. Yeah, I think this last fight really helped me get past my nerves. I think. She inhaled deeply and reached her hand out to Su Shang. One day, I'll be a Valkyrie that can stand on her own, just like Su Shang-sama. Su Shang was at a loss of words. She looked at Susanna's eyes and nodded her head. I know you will. Well, I'm off. Susanna grabbed at the corner of her coat. Weighing down her bag was the still undelivered gift. She smiled at Su Shang. The neon lights caused her eyes to shine a bright yellow, her gaze full of sweet memories. Well, I should head out too. It's about that time. If I'm late, I might miss my train. Alright then. I'll see you later. Su Shang gave a nod, turned around, and walked along the road. I had almost forgotten what it was like to say goodbye. The streetlights stretched her shadow in a long tail, broken up by the colorful neon lights. She had been traveling with a companion for so long, it felt strange to be alone, as is normal. I don't know when we'll meet again. She suddenly felt a strong impulse to turn around and see what direction Susanna had gone. She knew knights go where they are needed. That's just how it is. Li Sushang took a step forward. Yes, this is how it is. The road may be long, but we'll see each other again. Li Sushang took another step. But it wouldn't hurt to peek, right? Just a peek. Sushang turned her head. Susanna hadn't moved from where she was standing, her face red as she tried to hold back tears. When she saw Sushang turn around, her face lit up. Sushang-sama! She ran over, her golden locks standing out in the light so that she looked like a happy little teddy bear. You mentioned her friend should swap gifts during moonlit strolls. I know you don't like being tied to anything, but... She removed the box from her bag that she didn't have time to wrap. Is this... a cell phone? Well, I don't actually know what kind of phone you like, so I just bought the latest one with all the premium features. I put some apps on there, including Schicksal Gossip. If you're ever bored, have a look. It's pretty interesting. Just think of it as something to remember me by. You can just put it somewhere. You don't have to use it. Don't worry, it will be our little secret. I won't bother you with it, really. Susanna clutched at her coat, while her voice trembled. She was rubbing her eyes, trying to smile. I go now. Wait. Goodbye. For real this time. Hey, don't leave just yet. Susanna ran away quickly, disappearing into the crowd in the blink of an eye. You didn't tell me how this works. Let's see. There's a button. I better not press it. Whoa! Why did it vibrate all of a sudden? Yesterday's memories. And today's technology. Above is the Honkai Energy Monitor record for the South District of Arc City. Immortal Blades B-Rank Valkyrie Susanna. End of report. That's not a single typo, so why have I revised it this many times? Back at the Valkyrie launch, the sun spilled onto her desk. Susanna scowled at the report, unaware of the footsteps behind her. You haven't finished revising it? Oh, yeah. How do you write a report anyways? It's even harder than the mission itself. Perhaps it's the wrong formatting. Or it's too wordy and reads like a novel. But I can't get rid of this paragraph. Or this one. Or this one. There are just a lot of important memories here. Want to be able to remember them 10 or even 20 years from now. Then this won't be a proper report. Ah. Alright, I developed these pictures for you. Here, have a look. Wow, thank you so much. Susanna looked at the photos to see her Homo King doll, moonlit Ark City, neon lights on the streets. Memories came back like yesterday. Finally, her eyes fell on the only group photo. When the photo was taken, Sushang's eyes were closed because of the flash, but Susanna didn't have the courage to ask her to take another. But looking at them now, she was overwhelmed with a special kind of emotion. But what was Sushang-sama up to now? Maybe she's fighting Honkai beasts, or traveling to the next city, or sitting in a car, still waiting at the station. While she struggles to resist playing ergonomics at the arcade. Will she struggle? Not while she struggles. The streets, the moon, the lights on the lake. When she looked back at them now, they felt so distant. The free and unrestrained Li Sushang, a woman and her sword, traveling all over to what is right and just. Meanwhile, she's just plain old Valkyrie Susanna, stumbling through her daily missions, trying not to be too much of a bother. Speaking of, the day she gave her the cell phone, she was so nervous she forgot to give Sushang her phone number. Ah, why am I like this? What's with the troubled look? Well, it's still better than that meeting where you uploaded the monthly reports to someone else's folder. You've really grown up a lot. Hey, you didn't need to bring that up. Haha. I didn't mean to tease you, I almost forgot. The application you submitted to purchase more Honkai Energy monitors was approved. Huh? That fast? The Overseer cares a lot about this. I also heard Schicksal and Anti-Entropy are going to work together to expand the Honkai Defense Network, which I never thought I'd see. Wow, that's great! The shopkeeper and the others can finally rest at ease. Why are you laying down? Just resting for a bit. I fell off a phantom during the mission and sprained my foot. Platform. Fell off a phantom? Wow, that sounds like it hurts. Don't worry, I'm lucky. I can skip evening training. I can't last 10 minutes against Durandal's virtual training. That's no good. We have to treat it now. Sushang-sama gave me a bottle of ointment that's pretty effective. Should we give it a try? If you're gonna insist. It looks like I'm not getting out of training after all. Don't be so lazy. Training can be really helpful. Yep. After all, it uses your favorite Durandal's data. Alright, Susanna. Can we really be called Valkyries? Clumsy, afraid of ghosts and pain, and always feeling like we're dragging everyone down. About that, your family works in all, right? Even if being a Valkyrie doesn't work out, you'll still be comfortable. Why do you want to be a Valkyrie? The answer is simple. I want to go back to a time when there was no Honkai. There's no way to change the past. Too many people have been uprooted, loved ones lost, all because of Honkai. Since Honkai came, no one is able to be out alone or just live a normal life. So I need to work harder, just like Durandal-sama, to destroy the Honkai and return things to how they once were. Valkyrie or commoner, we are all after the same goal. I want to help out too. Why are you looking at me? Every time you come back from business, you seem different from before. What do you mean? Anyway, try getting up and moving, and don't forget to take your ointment once a day. Huh? But didn't Sushang-sama give this to you to use? Take it. You need it more than I do. It might even come in handy. Oh, and it's normal for Valkyries to be afraid of ghosts and pain. We are still people after all. I know someone that's also afraid of ghosts, but she's incredible and can take out 10 Honkai beasts on her own. Huh? Which Valkyrie is that? Hehe. That's a secret. The girl's laughter filled the Valkyrie launch, a rare moment of calm in this era. The girls in the picture stood closely next to each other. Dust floating in the air landed softly on the photograph. Although the story that occurred under the neon lights of Arc City has become memories, they could still find irreplaceable traces of it on themselves.
Susana, genki?
I guess she got it to work. Somehow. Now let's see if I will be as good here as I was last time. I haven't been playing too much by myself. Mostly because this mode doesn't really work as well on the phone, and I don't like turning on the PC version just to play this part. Oh yeah, I also wanted to look what secret character we unlocked, but we can still do that. Oh, we are starting with the same game as last time. Or the same game we started with last time. Well, I'm not getting any coins. Because that Alicia is very elusive. Will there be coins up here? Maybe. Can I reach that one? Not from here. I can't see anything with this camera angle. But I guess I got a decent loop for getting stuff. That coin just spawned on me. Lucky. There we go. That one was worth a lot. But yeah, that Alicia was playing very well. Mysterious bouncy snake. I guess that's what we unlocked. How is it different from the green squiggly snake? Oh, because it's... okay. Because it's that outfit. More mysterious and bouncy, less squiggly and not as green. Very correct. But very snake either way. Well, this feels like a lot of jelly. Ugh, this is bad. I hate it here. Where am I going? Bad. Bad places. I thought you'd bounce me, not get me stuck. There we go. Well, I'm not last. I'm surprised they didn't make a model for Susanna, unless I didn't see it. A chibi model, that is. So much for using your running at the start, if you just run into the wall like me anyways. Am I last? Feels like I'm last. I feel like I did pretty well after failing at the beginning. But then I failed very hard. Yeah, Honkai really has everything from all places. They take inspiration from all the games. Oh hey! It's Hexagon again. I did well at the top, but then I stopped doing well. Is there a place to go? Yes. See, by jumping one-tile jumps all the time, I actually left myself a decent path, but... Mine. No. Oh, that was highly close. Ah, I love Hexagon. Probably my favorite game. It has always been my favorite game to watch in Fall Guys. So I'm not surprised that I like playing it. That was not the shortest route. The middle was shorter. Much shorter. Also, I think that's Raven boss battle music for some reason. I mean, I'm not complaining about a good beat. Hi, coming along. Was also close. Quite a risky move at the end there that I jumped right to the moving platform while they were waiting on it. No, I didn't get first, but second is still pretty good. Fast and Furious Slide. More jelly. Was going so well, and then it didn't. And then it stopped going well completely. Yep, nope. F. Let's just say I did that on purpose so I could play Hexagon one more time. This time I did not mess up the path from the first one. Well, okay, now we are in trouble. I mean, thankfully, lots of people seem to have fallen all the way down immediately. Well, still fourth, despite it going very badly. Nobody knows who won. And we are done. Yeah, I got cut off. Well, that was fun. Rank in the top 4 15 times in Tales of Sea Fantasia. Need to do that 5 more times. Also, I don't have enough of that stuff to get the new Möbius outfit, which is definitely an outfit. That you can have for free in this game. For some reason, the desert doesn't end lately. But I think that's all for this event. Can't imagine there's much else left to do. Yeah. Because there's no different mode or anything, right? Oh, that's just for unlocking the badge. Okay, this is just looking at what matches there are. But I was wondering if I could practice. I'm having a weird feeling that this person might be cheating. Somehow. I don't know why. But yeah. I mean, there might be a score cap, but it feels weird that only one person is at the score cap. But I guess if there's nothing left to do, then I must say thank you for watching today. And we will be seeing us again next time, when the main story gets its next update, which shouldn't be that far into the future. See you, and goodbye.